This is how I used to store my cables. No longer. I got sick and tired of this. I used to wrap them around my hands, twist them up, get them all messy, and just stick them in these bags. So I decided to do something about it. And I figured I'd take a couple seconds to go through my tech bag, show you guys what's in there. A lot of people see it, and when they see it, they're like, man, I got to get one of those. So I figured, why not show you all? So here it is. It is the Bag Smart carrying bag for cables, accessories, YouTube gear, anything that you use during a daily basis. It does have a carrying handle. I don't really take it out and about. I just kind of keep it at the house here to make sure everything's nice and clean and organized, because this is no good. It drives me nuts. So without any further ado, let's open her up. So the Bag Smart bag actually has two different compartments. It has an upper compartment where I keep all of my cables that I use on a daily basis, my charging cables, USB-C, USB-A, mini USB, everything that I use, HDMI. Let's go ahead and pull all this stuff out. So in here, I've got two of the mini USB cables that I used. I think this is another mini USB. Yep, kept two of those. This is my Gopro charging cable. This is a backup Gopro charging cable, of course. Regular old USB-C, USB-C. I've got too many of these USB-C cables now that I think about it. USB-A to USB-C for charging my iPad. Another one, which is actually a USB-C to a Lightning port for charging my iPhone. But not for long, because I'm going to be getting the 14 Pro Max, which I'm excited about. Standard Lightning cable for charging my iPhone. Got an HDMI cable for when I use my video capture device. A small screwdriver. Always have a reason for a small screwdriver. Some other miscellaneous cables here. A USB extension cable. It's basically A to A. Allows me to extend the USB a little bit further. Back scratcher. Never underestimate a good back scratcher. So as you can see, without anything in there, it has these little elastic portions here that allow you to slide any size cables in here, longer cables. You can do 2 rows of shorter cables like I did up here. It's got these pockets for where you can put maybe some USB flash drives or whatever you want in there. And it also has this zipper compartment right here, which I really like, that allows me to basically store my adapters. I've got 3 things in here right now. This is a mini USB to micro USB, Lightning, and USB-A. That's an awesome little device right there. This is basically just, you know, a headphone device for connecting USB-C to my iPad if I want to listen to music. But I'm usually using Bluetooth now anyway. And then this is for my video capture device. It's basically a HDMI out for my iPhone. So I use that quite a bit. All right, so that's the top. So let's check the bottom. So like I said, there's 2 compartments. And one thing I do like about this is that with all those straps that were up in the top compartment, if I do open this while the top compartment is open, all my stuff doesn't fly out because it's strapped down. I've had that happen before, where I've had bags where you flip open the bottom and all the other stuff flies out of the top. So basically down in the bottom here, you can see that it has different compartments that you can kind of configure how you want. I basically configured it to 2 larger compartments and then 3 smaller compartments. In here, I've got standard charging blocks, USB-A, USB-C. Standard old iPad one, just in case, with the USB-A. I've got my bag for my Lavalier mic, which I'm wearing. It's by Movo. And in fact, I got this also from Movo. I got them both. I bought this, and this came free, so I was pretty happy with this. This is basically a clip-on microphone. Very awesome. Great quality, too. 2 of the bags. I've got my cords for my HDMI video capture device. That's this right here. It's basically, well, they say it's a 4K, but I don't get 4K out of it. But what this allows you to do is take an HDMI input and have it be a pass-through over to your TV or to your monitor. And then it comes in here, and from this other side, there's a USB connection that connects to your computer. It allows you to basically use it on your computer as an HDMI capture device. So you can capture any HDMI source, 1080p, works great. I use it all the time. So definitely recommend getting one of these. They're super inexpensive now. I have the cables for that right here. Running out of room on the table. I've got my Tovo headphones, which I like very much. I use those and the Anchor headphones a lot. I've got an extra camera mount for my smartphone for a tripod. Keep that in there to make sure that If I ever have a situation where one breaks, I have an extra one. And then the last thing that I have in here is my USB external hard drive. This is actually not a external hard drive. It's a external hard drive case. Let me show you. So basically you can pull this off, free micro center SSD drive. So you can basically pop in and out an SD drive or a mechanical hard drive if it's a smaller one for a laptop. I've used this a ton of times for when I have a friend bring a laptop over. I can take his hard drive out of his machine, back up their stuff, put this one in, goes into USB 3.0, and you're zooming right along. I mean, I get pretty fast read-write speeds out of that. I'll put that in the description down below also. And by the way, this bag and some of this kit will be listed down below if you want to check it out. And while you're down in the description, go ahead and hit subscribe for me. That would be awesome. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers so that I can change my URL up above to youtube.com/techfulgoodies. That would be nice. With that out of the way, there's another compartment here. It's actually kind of like a Velcro compartment that I use to just keep miscellaneous stuff. Some of my product guides that I want to refer to, another larger cable here, and this silly little thing, which is actually like a clip-on ring light that I actually don't use for a light because it takes batteries and I don't feel like keeping batteries in there. But what I do is clip it onto my iPad if I'm recording with my iPad. So now I have a nice little target to look at when I'm recording. So I use that, and sometimes I might use it as a light. But yeah, that's it. It's the Bag Smart, 2 compartments. I'm loving it. Carl from Techful Goodies signing off. Now I got to put this stuff away.